The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to our continuing coverage of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. We're here for pivotal Game 4 with the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson, and let's get started. Hosting the series tonight in Orlando, it'll be the Magic going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, they were unable to take Game 3. Tonight, another chance to steal one on the road. We'll see if they have what it takes. You know, even though they trailed 2-1 in the series, if they take Game 4 here on the road, Kenny, do you think that they recapture the momentum?
And here we go with Game 4 of the NBA Finals. We will see a Game 5, but will we see Game 6? That's the question. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burks on the sideline as well. We've got the San Antonio Spurs and the Orlando Magic. Look at Orlando. And so, guys, what do you think about the Magic?
Yeah, this one's huge, guys. I mean, every game in the playoffs is big, but this one just feels bigger from an emotional standpoint. You get the victory, you go up 3-1, and you have a virtual stranglehold on this series.
Yeah, it's amazing how a game in a series can change things drastically. I mean, they can't afford to lose this one. Not here at home, because it completely could change the way the series looks. They did so well to swipe home court advantage. Boy, they don't want to give it back now.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. The timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Duncan in at the center filling out the middle. Here's Houdini, covered by Parker. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Ginobili outside. Second chance shot, and it's Aldridge with the bucket inside.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Spurs on defense. They come into this game after losing on Saturday.
And really lucky that they weren't blown out in that game, because I just thought the effort was lacking.
They just couldn't hit on anything that worked for them, no matter what approach they used.
And that one's good. Leonard's got his second bucket tonight.
Tim Duncan, even in his advanced years, showing you that great vision and still getting it done. Nice pass.
Here's Houdini, covered by Parker. Knocked away. Ginobili with the steal. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by, Parker with it. Now defended by Houdini. A 3 from Leonard. Rebound by the Magic. Here's Houdini. Now the dish to Vucevic, and he gets it to go.
You know, I think when you got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooting, the kickout's the only choice.
Now let's find out what head coach Greg Popovich had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
He knows that this is a critical game, but the key to winning is keeping your composure. He said the worst way to come back in the NBA Finals would be to panic and start going away from what has worked for you all season. We're a good team. We just need to execute and dig a little bit deeper. Guys, let's see what they've got in them.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. The Magic shooting their first free throw of the evening. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Ginobili kicks to Aldridge. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Orlando trailing here. Here's Houdini. Rebound by Parker.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Duncan dishes to Ginobili. Now the pass to Aldridge. And he banks in the layup. Aldridge has got 6 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Oladipo. And Aldridge comes over to help. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Here's Houdini following the basket by Tim Duncan. And Aldridge comes over to help. It's Oladipo on the wing. Pass to Houdini. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
So for the Magic, Hezonja, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Payne in for Victor Oladipo. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Cole Aldridge, he's checked in for Duncan. West comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. That's Mills in for Tony Parker. So it's Orlando now. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Here's Houdini, guarded by Green. Inside, pass to Hezonja for three. They get it again. Vucevic. The second chance effort. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close. Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assists. Freak is second.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Jason Smith, he's checked in for Orlando. Payne gets a wide open look. Cans it from downtown. Payne's got himself on the board with three there.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
Mills passes to Aldridge. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Houdini, covered by Mills. Here's Houdini. Harris outside. Lets it go with the three. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Here's Houdini, covered by Mills. And slam dunk by Harris.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers. Give a hand, fans, your Magic Dancers.
.149 left in the first. Here's Aldridge. The shot's good on the assist by West.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Feeds the paint. West against Harris. Here's Houdini. Doubled by Aldridge. Here's Houdini. Passes it to Hezonja. 3 on the clock. Fires the three. Rebound San Antonio. And Mills kicks to Leonard. 1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Magic leading by 3. Here's Houdini. 8 points for him. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Here's Houdini. To the inside. Here's Harris. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Harris has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now, here's Mills. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Leonard dishes to Mills. There's the 3. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. And the ageless one, Tim Duncan. Just a remarkable career. His teammate, Tony. It's both unbelievable and amazing. Orlando making some changes. Harris is checked in for Hazanya. Houdini comes in for Payne. And it's Watson in for Payton. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Cole Aldridge, he's checked in for West. Diaw comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. On the floor for San Antonio, defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings.
Patience.
Cole Aldridge, and it's Mills in at the point. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Spurs trail by 5. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs really lit up the floor. He finished with 33 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can... Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Talk about great numbers for Houdini. He's got 10 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
Both free throws good from Houdini. Spurs trail by 7. And Mills kicks to Leonard. Another miss by Leonard.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on it, they expect him to make it.
Here's Houdini. 12 points for him. And Watson has it in the corner. Wide open. That's short off the rim.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by Houdini. Now Aldridge. He dishes it to Green. Leonard the pass to Green. Off target from outside. Orlando leading by 7. Here's Houdini. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Free throw line numbers for him, 6 of 7. The first free throw is good.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
Spurs trail by 9. And here's Mills. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Orlando has possession. Here's Houdini. Kicks it to Smith. And he uses the glass on the layup. Smith's got the lead up to 9 now for the Magic.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Craig. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
And stolen by Harris. The pass to Houdini. Mills with the steal. Down low. A shot's good from Aldridge. Aldridge has got his second bucket.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Orlando leading by 7. Here's Houdini. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Vucevic checked in for Orlando. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Duncan, he's checked in for Cole Aldridge. There's 37 seconds left here in the second. Screen by Duncan. And Leonard has it in the corner. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Orlando's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Houdini, covered by Duncan. Pass to Houdini from deep. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And that's 19 points for Freak.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up. Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that.
And welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Well, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Magic, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Oladipo and Harris are the wings, and it's Houdini at the point. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the night. And the second free throw, good. Here's Houdini. Gordon with a screen on Parker. Here's Houdini. Hot flews off the pick and hammers it home.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down. Boy, he's just angling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Ginobili dishes to Aldridge. Parker outside. Right side, Leonard. Shot clock at 5. And it's good on the assist by Parker. 14 points for Leonard.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the play. Number 1, Nikola Vucevic. 4th, Freak.
Well, these two guys are consistent producers. I mean, they've had excellent playoff runs so far. The crowds get louder, and on every shot, it's got to be hard to maintain your concentration, but these guys find a way to do it.
And Aldridge comes over to help. The feed to Vucevic. Oladipo outside. Here's Houdini, covered by Parker. On the wing, Gordon. He had a nice open look right there. Gordon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through LaMarcus Aldridge. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Parker kicks to Aldridge, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Magic making a switch here. Hezonja's checked in, and so he's able to get 1 of 2. Spurs trail by 13. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Dishes it to West. Goes up on the block. No good. The Magic go the other way with it.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pick by West. Parker kicks to Aldridge.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
To the middle. Here's Vucevic. The rebound by the Spurs. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Parker passes to Leonard. No good on the 3. Orlando leading by 14. Here's Houdini. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Vucevic.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Orlando.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals.
Orlando's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Just 5 to shoot. Out to Payton. Shoots a 3. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Duncan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Mills with it. He kicks to Leonard. Fires from 18. Missed. Welcome back. We hope you're enjoying your Memorial Day. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. Spurs trail by 8. On the court right now for the Spurs. The ageless ones, Diaw and Duncan, are down low. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. And it's Mills in at the 1. From deep. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Houdini. Magic shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Payne, he's checked in for Elfrid Payton. Spurs also with the sub. Aldridge is checked in. The Spurs shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Duncan kicks to Mills. Duncan with a screen on Gordon. Stolen by Gordon. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. Great D that time from Leonard.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Leonard has been playing really well. 8 rebounds, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
A different look now for San Antonio. Ginobili comes in for Green, and Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. Here's Houdini. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Spurs trail by 9. Parker dishes to Aldridge. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Leonard. He feeds it to Parker. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 6 points for Tony Parker.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Tobias Harris is checked in for the Magic. West is checked in for the Spurs. That free throw good from Houdini. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Ball stolen. Howard down with both hands.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Here's Aldridge. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept him in it.
Here's Houdini. Out to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baseline try. The second chance effort. Houdini. The dish to Harris. Here's Vucevic. Rebounded by the Spurs. Parker kicks to Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 5 assists in the game. Magic leading by 8. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Houdini. West with the block. The wide open look here for Vucevic. And there's a throw on Tobias Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
Parker kicks it to West. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Gordon's got his 5th rebound in this one. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Magic lead by 10.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Another steal. Goes up, throws down the breakaway jam.
Those are the kinds of plays that win you games. I mean, really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up court with it. No hesitation.
And that could be the KO right there.
Parker outside. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Ginobili left side. Here's Aldridge. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
We've seen Aldridge playing a good game here. He has 20 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
That's good. 42 points for Freak.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Kawhi Leonard. They double him with West. Houdini passes to Harris. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Leonard attacking. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. Ginobili's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Houdini. Oh, and the powerful one-handed slam. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
The Magic making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. Here's Houdini, covered by Parker. And Harris, wide open. He shoots, hits it from 3-point range.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Parker up top. It's deflected. Here's Houdini. And there's the call on Ginobili. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for West.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes.
Harris up top. To the middle. Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Gordon. 4 on the clock. Harris misses. Spurs trail by 14. Ginobili dishes to Parker. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. 8 points for Parker.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And Aldridge comes over to help. Houdini passes to Gordon. Here's Houdini. Out to Harris. Fires for 3. Harris missing again. For the Spurs, this one's not looking good. Leonard. And that one's good. Leonard's got 12 points here in the second half.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Shot, no good. Duncan with some nice D. Spurs trail by 10. Leonard on the wing. Pulls up from the corner. Kept alive. Ginobili kicks to Aldridge.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within single digits.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference. And hold on to your hats, folks. This has been a whirlwind championship finals thus far. Obviously an important, hard-fought victory tonight for the Magic.
They made the most of their free throw opportunities.
They sure did, Kevin. They shot much better, and that improved their confidence as a team. It was a team that believed they would make those shots, and that's just what they did.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Houdini. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And Leonard gets it to go.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
On offense, here are the Magic. At one point, they led by 16. Out to Harris. Vucevic a screen on Leonard. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You could see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, big numbers for you on the offensive end. How were you able to consistently get your shot?
It was all about working with my teammates to open up scoring opportunities. Not just for myself, but for all of us. The more chance we get as a team, the more we all score, the better off we are in the end.
Well done. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Game 4 of the NBA Finals is all wrapped up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now we'll send it up to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who is standing by for the post-game show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
Well, he wasn't about to let this moment slip by. That's what great players do. They perform on the biggest stage. And obviously, here in the finals, this is as big as it gets.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunity. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that'll do it for tonight's NBA Finals coverage. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you for more high-stakes NBA Finals action coming up soon.